Enjoying secrets of a sugar daddy? How about a little something extra? Here's today's dose of extra sugar with Marcus.
Hey, this is Marcus, and welcome to this segment of Extra Sugar. I hope you guys are going to our Patreon site at patreon.com/Secrets of a Sugar Daddy podcast, where you get to hear all the episodes and the extra sugars before anybody else gets to hear them. It's only $10 a month. It's very inexpensive, and you will become a VIP member of our show and supporter of our show. And we are working on planning the next party, and all members of our Patreon will get the first invitation, the first opportunity to come party with the cast and crew of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. I know we are promoting that, but we don't do very much advertising at all. And, I started adding up the expenses of the show, and it does get very expensive to produce this quote-unquote free content for the world. So if you would go there and help us out, we'd really appreciate it. All right, today I've got a scam. Now, this one isn't too crazy, but it happens a lot. And we're going to go over the details of this. All right, Sugar Daddy writes in and says, well, I've been scammed before, but this was truly a first. I'm an attractive, young-looking, in-shape, middle-aged man. I haven't been in the bowl for a long time, but long enough to get pretty good at screening and therefore having mostly positive experiences. I've been scammed before in numerous ways, in but mostly out of the bowl. It happens to intelligent people all the time. Well, I like to consider myself intelligent. I like to consider myself pretty savvy. But man, I have gotten scammed more than once, and that's part of the reason that we started this podcast and this show is to kind of keep people informed about the scams and how to avoid them. It's not 100% foolproof, but hopefully you go with your gut and this doesn't happen to you. But a lot of times it does. He goes on, it has also made me always a little suspicious of just about anyone and everything. However, tonight I experienced something new. I had met an attractive young woman on Seeking. There seemed to be a lot of good chemistry and messaging back and forth after moving off the site to a texting platform. We both agreed on a PPM, a little bit higher than what I'm used to, but not unreasonable for my area. We also both agreed to a meet and greet with the possibility that if all goes well, we have the option to turn it into a full meet with the agreed upon PPM. We met at a bar. I don't really like to drink, so I'm having a non-alcoholic beer and enjoying our beverages and each other's company. We move on to another spot, some more drinks and a meal. Everything seemed to be going smoothly. Flirting, touching, joking, laughing, all the right stuff. The talk moves a little more to, so what shall we do now? We agree it's time to get a hotel and have some fun. I book something and we head on over. Some more pleasant banter in the room. Now I know the stated rule for sugar babies is no intimacy before receiving the PPM. But in all honesty, most of the time I've experienced having intimacy, maybe even overnight, and giving the PPM at the end of the date. Rarely have I even been asked up front, and I don't even get asked near the end. I just give it as I should. This time she asked up front, and I have no problem with it. I mean, we've been hanging out for several hours, now sharing stuff about our lives. You sound a lot like me, and a lot of times we don't even talk PPM, and I make sure that I give it to them at the end, and they don't even have to ask about it. Because that's the agreed upon thing to do, and I'm a man of integrity. But not everybody is. So I understand when sugar babies do ask for the money up front. I hate doing it because I've been down this road a few times. So, but I do understand it because a lot of times they've been taken advantage of by unscrupulous men. Anyway, he says, I go to the restroom in our room, a nice hotel, by the way. I'm in there maybe 2 minutes at most. I hear a loud noise out in the room. I think to myself, did she just run out and slam the door shut? Sure enough, I hurry it up, come back to the bedroom, and she's effing gone. Throw on my shoes, go run down the lobby, nowhere to be found. Get on the messaging app, her profile is gone, and I am blocked. I go to Seeking, yep, you guessed it, I'm blocked there. So it was a scam from the start. I walked right into it, feeling like a dumbass. But the only real yellow or red flag was moving from the meet and greet to first intimate PPM on the same date. Otherwise, it was a smooth operation and clearly planned out. Unreal. If you're out there, girl, and you listen, that's some bad karma coming your way. And he adds also, lots of people have comments about having a strict platonic meet and greet before having an intimate dates. Generally, I agree with this sentiment and abide by it. However, I will say that some of my best experiences in the bowl have happened where a meet and greet got hot and heavy and we moved to intimacy that night. In fact, my last 3 sugar relationships started this way. One was a meet and greet that transitioned to PPM with intimacy. The other 2 actually straight met at the hotel to begin with. All excellent experiences and wouldn't change a thing. So it can go both ways. I guess I was due for the pendulum to swing. Yeah. If you've listened to our episodes, I've gone over a few of these, and I hate to keep repeating them, but my experiences have been, when I've been scammed, something similar where there was a girl here locally in Arizona, and she actually got a neighbor of mine who also was on Seeking, where she came over in person. Everything was going great. She said, hey, I need the money up front. And it was like $300 or $400. And she said, oh, well, I've been scammed before, so I don't want to take the chance. And I mean, she's right there in your house. So you're thinking, sure, no problem. And then she gets a phone call, needs to go take it out of her car, ask what kind of lingerie that you want, what color, red or black. Gets in her car, turns around, and bolts. And it makes you feel pretty stupid that you just handed money to somebody and they were basically bolted right out the door. The other one that we've talked about quite a few times is where I got scammed in person at the mall. And this was a multi-date scam. We just met for a meet and greet to begin with, and then we decided to take it further. She invited me to her place, but then we went to the mall to buy her something for her birthday because she didn't need any PPM or arrangement money because she had her own money, is what she claimed. So we go to the mall. I end up buying her thousands of dollars worth of jewelry and other things. Me being stupid, she had me wrapped around her finger because she was absolutely drop-dead gorgeous and stunning and just had a way about her that she was very, very good at her craft. And then gave me a fake address, got in her car, went, which I never saw, and just basically left me there. As soon as I figured out the address was fake, I was blocked. I went to Seeking, I was blocked, and the whole thing. And you just sit there and think, what a dumbass I am. But it happens. You just kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. Karma did pay me back the very next day. And I'm sure karma has paid her back now plenty of times over. So you can't be 100% scam proof in these things. Sometimes you've got to be trusting of people. It sounds like that you've had some relationships that have worked out and you were trusting of them. But yeah, there's just some people out there that will prey on the good guys. And that's the ones who get scammed, is the good guys. And that's what's unfortunate. But it's the way it is in the Sugar Bowl. Just keep your guard up. Don't be too naive. All right, hope you enjoyed today's Extra Sugar. And as always, go to our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, and share your crazy sugar dating stories, questions, or comments. Follow us on Instagram, Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. We post lots of fun memes and videos, things about the show. We'd love to have you as a follower. All right. And don't forget, a new episode every Tuesday coming out, and you will get to hear it first before anybody else if you join our VIP membership at Patreon. And I'll put a link to it at the bottom of this description. Until next time, bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed your Extra Sugar with Marcus. As always, visit our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, to comment or tell us your story.